teacher fighting the vaccine mandate, part of the group Teachers for Choice, and joins us now. Stephanie, we appreciate it. Seems as though you don't have a choice, so the choice is get the shot or be fired. Is that how it works?
Thanks so much for having me, Leland. And that is exactly right. Right now, they came out, they said September 27th, you have to have the shot. And unlike other unions around the city, the United Federations of Teachers did not come out in any strong way against this mandate.
It's interesting you say that because the Police Benevolent Association that represents, the hundreds of thousands of NYPD officers did come out. This is what they had to say. Take a listen.
A little bit of tough love is part of the mix here, and you're right, we're going to use everything it takes. But yeah, he's right. We're going to do whatever it takes to make sure that everyone is safe.
Bill de Blasio, the mayor of New York, he says basically if you don't want to get the shot, I guess you're being a bad teacher and you're not wanting to keep everyone safe. Is it that or something else at work?
So New York Teachers for Choice started last August 2020 in response to a lot of the new policies and mandates coming down beginning school last year. Because we saw, once again, like we're seeing now, the union was not out here to protect our medical privacy and our safety. We started 2 lawsuits, actually. The first lawsuit we were successful in, and we were able to get them to say that they are going to destroy the test samples because that was not something that our union had originally negotiated for. New York Teachers for Choice had to come together and have a lawsuit for that. And then we also had litigation, and it's still currently ongoing for teachers who have been suspended without pay because they didn't want to get the test in school. They wanted to go to their own healthcare provider and get that.
Gotcha.
And our union thought for some reason that it was okay, that was a good deal. They should get.
Teachers unions aren't exactly the most popular group in the world these days. You're given some reasons why you're not fans of them. I'm interested, have you figured out what you're going to do? Or will you quit or be fired as we watch video of some of the protests? September 27th around the corner. What are you going to do?
Yeah, at that protest, the founder of New York Teachers for Choice and several other members of the UFT announced that they are pulling their dues from the UFT. And there was 2 different lawsuits that were announced, one for all union workers across the city and one specifically for New York City teachers. So I have joined them today. I officially sent in my letter to the union in New York City schools, letting them know I no longer want to be a part of the union. I'm no longer.
But have you figured out if you're going to get the shot or not? If the lawsuit isn't successful, are you going to get the shot or are you going to get fired?
So, I have my own personal reasons for why I don't want to take it. And right now, I'm going through with the lawsuit, and we're hoping that the injunction will put this on pause and we'll sort it out. But unfortunately, it looks like the city might be pushing a lot of us to make that really tough decision.
Very, very tough decision. I'm kind of interested in this, and you don't have to get into the reasons why you don't want to get the shot, but if they were to mandate, for example, that you've got to wear sunscreen every day because they think that health insurance rates are going to go up if you get skin cancer. Or even if they said, hey, look, it's going to cost you an extra $200 a month in health insurance. Would that be all right with you? Is it specific to the COVID vaccine, or is it about sort of this overreach into personal health issues?
It's about both. So this issue is obviously specific to the vaccine, but as you can see from where we started New York Teachers for Choice last August, it began with an overstepping with the testing.
Gotcha.
Right? Going to your workplace and being submitted to a test. So and we have a wide variety of people who have different reasons. Some it is specific to the vaccines, some it's the whole thing in general, some have religious objections. So we have some people have gotten the vaccine and they're just against the idea of mandating. So we have a wide variety, diverse membership.
Gotcha. Stephanie, we really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. It's an interesting conversation. And come back as this develops. We'll be interested to see what you decide to do and what happens with the lawsuit.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. And any teachers who are interested, go to Teachers for Choice, FOR, choice.org.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
We'll see if there's teachers around the country who join you. Thank you again. All right, so cases are undoubtedly exploding across the country. It's why we're seeing all of these new restrictions. And we've talked a lot about one of the real questions is what's going to happen to hospital capacity.